This is where we're going to spend most of the time today on types of warranties. Okay, so we've talked about how the claims work, how to process them, how to move them forward from the point of where the warranty took place all the way to the credit slip. To process warranties and or services, open a work order for the customer and the vehicle as you normally would for any other repair. Add the service that will repair the defective item or service. Source and process the materials and labor items as you normally would. Approach this just like it's a normal work order. Right-click on the warranty line, right-click on right-click on warranty line to select warranty from the tasks option. So it's a right-click, select warranty for any items that are going to be warrantied. Each warranty line item will need to be processed individually. And for normal material and labor, we have two options, simple or prorated, which we're going to spend a little bit of time on. And then for tire warranties, we have tire wear. So there are really three different types of warranties, simple and prorated under normal circumstances, and then tire wear strictly when you get tires. Okay, so let's talk about the simple warranty. A simple warranty is the calculation is not according to any time or use on the item. Let's go back to the software. I'm going to close up purchases, go to work orders. I've got a work order in here for Mr. Brown. And like I said, first approach this like a normal sales work order. And that's what you see I've done. I've got my front brakes, I've got a battery, I've got a tire. And you can see everything's entered just like this was a regular customer sale invoice. Okay, so let's walk through the simple warranty type. First of all, take any item that is going to be warrantied, do a right click on it, and select warranty from your menu options. When you select warranty, you'll be presented with two different warranty types. We're going to go through all of them. Simple warranty, if I select next, is then going to bring forward the total charge. If you look at the item in the background, the total charge is brought over right from the work order line. If that needs to be changed, you can simply select edit, and it's going to bring up that line item, and we call this the property screen. So anything that you would need to change on the property screen can be changed from the edit, okay? Make any changes that are required. What's going to happen here is to be paid by vendor is going to automatically populate. You may wonder, why is $53.31 on the total charge turned into $29 or $23.99 on the vendor? And that's because the vendor is only going to pay you back what you paid for it, not what you would normally sell it for. So it's lifting the cost, the unit cost, off of the property screen. In this case, it would be up to you to determine whether the customer is going to pay a portion of this item. And any entries you would make into the customer field are going to automatically update the other information. Okay, so now notice, for the $23.99 that I paid, the customer is going to pay me $10 of it. That means the supplier is going to pick up the balance. Normally, most of your simple warranties are going to be straight out paid by vendor, but you have the ability to go either way you want. Select your vendor. In this case, okay, I'll select good parts and on time, and I'll put that item under their warranty. For the comments, you have the ability to enter any comments you would like. Do not worry about the comments because the customer nor the vendor will never see the comments. They're internal comments between you and your staff. Okay, they will not be printed or posted or given to customers and or suppliers. So anything you would want to write in here, you can write for your particular notes. Process it as you normally would. Select OK. What happens now is that item is identified as a warranty provided by the supplier selected, and you'll notice that the customer owes us nothing. That's a simple material type process. We can also process warranties on labor. Okay, so let's go into the labor line, select warranty, select simple, next, and I'm pretty much left with the same screen. The upper portion of these warranty processes is really going to be the same thing. The total charge, okay? The total charge on the labor was the $112 to be paid by supplier, okay? Any edits or corrections you make. Edit will take me back to the labor line. I may need to change this to move it from my rate to the manufacturer rate, or as you guys all know, I can simply go down here and use a fixed total, which is where I could put any amount of money I want or a fixed rate. So if your supplier pays you $70 an hour, you can make that change right here. We've pulled the 1.5 hours out of the labor guide, although your supplier may negotiate some of this with you also. Okay, so that's all that's required. How much is the supplier going to pay? Who is the vendor? Okay, so I'm going to go back to the same supplier, and then again, any notes. One other feature on the labor lines is going to be a chargeback feature, often referred to as back flag, where you're going to take time away from a technician to do this warranty job. Okay, that's always available on all the labor lines. Okay, and it's simply done by selecting, if I wanted to do that, selecting chargeback. There's the labor hours credited. How much am I going to charge back? And who is the technician I'm going to charge back against? So chargeback, back flag, whatever you want to call it, it's going to take whatever chargeback hours you plug in away from that technician, because either he did it wrong or whatever. Usually these will be internal warranties, but they are there under all warranty conditions. So chargeback is available. I'm not going to process the chargeback. I'm just going to run it like it is. Go ahead and put that in. And again, any lines that you warranty are going to identify that item was warranty, okay, so that everybody knows. That's a simple warranty. Okay, let's go back to the presentation for a second. Simple warranties. Total charge is from the work order line entry. It's the extended price from whether it's a labor line or a part line. Select edit to make any changes to the total charge. The to be paid by vendor is an automatic calculation that will match the total charge. The to be paid by customer is a manual entry for any customer portion of the warranty. Any amount entered in this field will automatically adjust the to be paid by vendor amount. Because it's $112, it's how much am I going to collect from the vendor and how much am I going to collect from the customer. So that'll always be that total, the total charge. The amounts entered in the customer and or vendor to be paid by, okay, will automatically adjust to match the total charge. Select the vendor. Okay, enter any comments that you would like. And remember, the labor offers the ability, all the same features as the material, but on top of that, it gives you the chargeback or back flag options for the technician's time. Simple is probably what you would use most of the time, but not always. There could be other conditions. There is a prorated warranty. Under a prorated warranty, the warranty calculation is according to usage or time. Let's go back. That's why I put the battery on here. Batteries are often prorated, although, you know, your brake pads can be prorated, your labor can be prorated. Doesn't matter, it's just what method or type you're going to select. So if I'm going to warranty the battery, I've already bought the battery, it's on the ticket, I'm then going to go down to warranty. Let's select prorated. There are really two types of prorated warranty. By time, usually always applicable to batteries. By mileage, usually applicable to tires. But you have the option to select whichever one you want to select. Under the by time, identify the warranty coverage, the total coverage for this item. Let's just say it's 12 months of coverage on the battery. The start date, what was the original purchase date? When did the 12-month coverage start? In this case, let's say I put the battery in the customer's car on January 1st of this year. Notice the end date is going to be the purchase date plus 12 months. Okay, the purchase date plus 12 months. The current date would be today's date. So it's always going to default to today's date, but maybe I processed this warranty yesterday or last week and I'm just now getting to processing it in the software. I can change the date. Okay, so keep that in mind. It'll default to today's date. The usage is going to be the amount of warranty that has been consumed. So 57% of the 12-month warranty in this case has been used by the customer. These calculations then will automatically move over to the right. We'll talk about that here in just a minute, but just notice 57% is used. Thereby, the customer is going to have to pay for 57% of the usage time or used time on the battery. The vendor will cover the balance of the 12-month warranty. Okay, so your prorated can be done by time. Okay, you do a cancel on that. I'm going to go back. Actually, I tell you what, let's just stay with prorated right here. And actually, let me go ahead and process that again. My apologies. So let me just do that right quick. Okay, 12 months. It was the original battery was installed in January of this year. Okay. 57%, there's the calculation. Who's the vendor? Let's just stay with the same supplier. Okay, so that goes in. Again, any comments I want. Again, I can make any adjustments to these values, and you guys will always want to check your specific battery warranties. Some of the battery companies have different warranties. They may do a free replacement within the first couple of months. So that's why we give you the ability to make any adjustments. Okay. Let's go ahead and save that. Let's go down to the tire. Okay, I'm going to do a warranty on the tire. I'm going to select prorated, and I'm going to go into the by mileage. So what is the total coverage by mileage on the tire? Let's just say it's a 10,000 mile or kilometer warranty. Okay, whatever it would be. What is the starting odometer reading? Since we're doing it by mileage, we now work around the odometer reading, whether it's miles or kilometers. Let's do some easy math and say it was 100,000 miles on the vehicle. Okay, so then the end of the coverage is going to be 110,000 miles. The current is how many miles does the vehicle have on it today? Let's do this. Let's say that it's 105,000 miles. So the customer has actually put here, I'd probably do better to do 15 or 15. Actually, excuse me, it is 105. Okay. So the customer has driven the vehicle 5,000 miles or kilometers with the tires on it, and that's going to be a 50% ratio. The customer has used 50% of the warranty coverage. 5,000 miles or kilometer is half of the coverage. The 50% comes down, and now you guys see the calculations. Again, this is not specific to any particular tire vendor, so make sure you look at your books or whatever online website, whatever you need to make sure these calculations are right, and you can make any adjustments you need to make on the right-hand side. Identify your vendor, okay? And in this case, I'm trying to remember, I think I have a tire warehouse in here. Let's use the tire warehouse. And then again, any comments, apply the warranty. So you guys have now seen a couple of the different warranty types. Let's go back to prorated. By time. Batteries are usually by time. In the coverage field, select the days, months, or years of coverage for the warranty item. Set the start date of the warranty coverage to the original purchase date. The end date will automatically be calculated. Okay. The current date will be today's date, although you can change the date from the drop-down calendar. The used field will display as a percentage the amount of warranty that's already been consumed. This is the percentage of coverage already used by the warranty item. The by mileage, normally used with tires, but it could be used with other items. In the coverage field, enter the total mileage, miles or kilometers, covered for this warranty item. Enter the start mileage, the original purchase, not date, but mileage, I'm sorry. The end mileage would automatically calculate according to the coverage duration and the starting mileage. Enter the current mileage, the mileage when it is being replaced, and then in the value of the used field will display as a percentage the amount of the warranty already consumed. So we have those types of warranties to be used however they apply best for you.